Happy Q2, happy spring to my Santa Clara residents. It's great to see you folks again. This is your Ninja Realtor, Nima Moridi, with the Moridi team, bringing you a new market update report for the month of April for the city of Santa Clara. But before we get started, we noticed that the Federal Reserve increased their benchmark interest rate by 25 basis points for the month of March. So what does that mean for the economy? We noticed after the SVB fiasco that a lot of folks were thinking that maybe the Federal Reserve would stop increasing rates, but it seems like instead of doing their projected 50 basis point rate hike, they went towards a 25 basis point rate hike. So I'm curious to see through Q2 how that plans out for the subsequent months, and if they decide to keep the rates as is or continue to elevate. Regardless, we're going to be bringing you up to date knowledge each month with our market reports to see what that means for you as homeowners or aspiring homeowners in the city of Santa Clara. So let's get started with the figures. Well, folks, the median list price for the month of April has come out at $1.6 million. That's $10,000 less than it was last month when I reported $1.61 million, so that's down a bit. The price per square foot comes out to $1,121. Now that's up a bit from last month when I reported $1,091. So we'll continue to watch that and see how that progresses through the quarter. The median days on the market for those single family homes is 14 days. Last month though, I had reported 21, so that's down about a week. So it's interesting to see that the days on the market has continued to drop. That shows that more buyers are out there. And believe me, I can tell you from my open houses, firsthand experience, we did an open house for our listing off of Homestead a few weeks back. I got over 100 groups that came by, and we got over 8 offers for that home. But I digress. The price reduction is 5%. That means 5% of homes that once they hit the market are taking a price cut before they get into contract with a ready, able, and willing buyer. So that's 5%. That's also down because last month in March I reported 21%. There were 21 single family homes for sale when I checked yesterday on the first of the month. And that's down a bit from last month when I reported 29 single family homes for sale. Overall though, there's been an increase in single family home demand in April for the month of Santa Clara, and that demand has increased relatively from last month. The fastest selling though out of those single family homes, think of your 2,000 square foot home on a 56 to 5,800 square foot lot. Those are selling after 0 days on the market. There was one in Santa Clara. It was a 4-bed, 3-bath layout, and it literally sold the same day that it got in a contract. So that's pretty interesting to see as the demand starts to get picked up. We were wondering how that whole situation with Silicon Valley Bank would affect real estate prices, especially in Santa Clara, where SVB is headquartered. And although it took about a week or so for a lot of potential buyers to digest this and to see what it meant for their own purchasing power and their long-term real estate goals, and the numbers that I'm seeing at our open houses are showing that they shrugged that off and they're back looking at properties. Now that was for the single family home cohort. Hey folks, I'm so sorry to interrupt the video, but I had to tell you about this really cool product that I have called HomeBot. Now I use this for all of my past clients. It essentially breaks down all of your financial metrics and insights for the home, whether it's the current mortgage rate, amount of equity you've made, the amount of savings you've made as being a homeowner, and percentage of principal to interest that you've paid off on the loan. There's a lot of metrics that this provides, and it's much better than those websites like Zillow and Redfin as well, because outside of all those metrics that I had just referenced, those websites can be off by 10% plus or minus. I'm talking the most accurate data that you can get, customizable alerts about when rates drop, and if you were to refinance, how much money you can save, the equity you've made on the property, home equity lines of credit, like if you're looking to trade up or down with your existing property, or you want to pull some money out through a HELOC and go in and buy an investment. If you're interested in this, please reach out to me, because I would give you a monthly report of all of this information, obviously free of charge. My past clients love it. I'd love to offer it to you. So reach out if this sounds interesting. Let's get back to the video. Let's switch over to the condos and townhomes. The median list price for those is $953,000. Last month I had reported $1.39 million, so it's down substantially. Now that goes back to some of the weird data data that I was getting after the holiday season. As I had mentioned in my previous market update videos, I think when we had so much low inventory, it was skewing the median list price for these numbers. And now we're starting to see it regulated a lot more because the price per square foot of those comes out to $811. Last month I had reported $841, so that's down $30 month over month. The median days on the market for those condos and townhomes though, 21 days. So your single family homes are on the market on average for 2 weeks, and your condos and townhomes are on the market on average for 3 weeks in Santa Clara. And that's been the same for the condos and townhomes from last month to this month. So from March to April, I've seen no change on that. The price reductions though in the condos and townhomes, that has changed. We're looking at 23%, so almost a quarter of condos and townhomes are taking a price reduction before they get into contract. Last month though in March, I had reported 15%, so it's up a bit from then. Last time I checked on the first of the month, 13 condos and townhomes were available in the city of Santa Clara, and that's down a bit from last month when I reported 20. Overall though, there has been a slight increase in condo demand in April, so that's in line with what we're seeing on the single family home side as well. So all in all, it seems that folks are interested in buying in Santa Clara for many reasons, be it very commuter friendly to a lot of tech companies. As we know, most of the tech folks are back in the office about 3 days a week, or the subsidized utility rates. You know, Silicon Valley Power is owned by the city of Santa Clara, so as a result you have lower utility bills, and overall the quality of life. I mean, it's very centrally located and you can gain access to a lot of things very fast. The fastest selling though out of those condos and townhomes, think of your 1,088 square foot property, 2 bed, 2 bath, those are on the market for about 10 days and getting into contract. Overall folks, I love reporting these things to you. I'm a data geek. I love to see how these trends are changing month over month, and I try to bring that over to you folks and give you some type of value. If you'd like to book some time to chat with me, whether it's about picking my brain about the market, the current real estate market, mortgage rates, you know, if you're referencing a specific property that you'd like to talk about and gain some more information, you know, if you're thinking about buying or selling, you name it, I'm available for you. The link at the bottom of my video here has access to all of my stuff, whether it's my social media, Zillow team reviews, or you can book a time to chat with me via my Calendly link. Feel free to reach out and also drop me a line if you think that I've missed something, or if you want me to include something in my next video. If you were to include a comment on this YouTube video, I can see it and be mindful to include it in the May market update. Once again, I appreciate you folks. Thank you, Santa Clara. You folks helped us build our bones in this town. My dad started working here in the 80s, and we've been multi-generationally, you know, adding more and more value to the Santa Clara residents. So I'm a part of the Rotary Club. You know, I'm with the Silicon Valley Central Chamber of Commerce located in Santa Clara as well. I love this town, always looking to give back. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next month.